we are offering about 10 to 12 different kind of things. Everybody cannot meditate, everybody cannot do yoga. We will put this on an app and it'll be ready sometime in 2024. We will make this available to the whole world. Please, you must take it up, professors and UNESCO and everybody. This will be trackable on your app, that you're doing it. It'll check the medical parameters. We have a research center in Harvard University, which is medical university, which is doing all this for us now. And it will check today, how many times in a day did you get angry? It records. How many times were you depressed? How long were you peaceful and happy? All these records. So if you do it for 90 days, if you're below 18 years of age, we'll give you a reward. If you're over 18 years of age, if you do it for 180 days, you will get a reward. If you're over 30 years of age, if you do it for 360 days, you will get a reward.
Sadhguru, touch your feet for the… firstly. Thanks for blessing us. I'm a professor and…
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm from Swansea University in UK, and we do some research on AI and some of the things you mentioned.
Oh, you're all here, is it? I'm so sorry. All of you guys are here from the conference.
No, but what I'm really inspired to see so many young people here. And from the university standpoint, we all look… it's terrific to see so many young minds. So my question to you, Sadhguruji, is we can look to do some amazing projects on the question you talked about, isolation, loneliness, virtual realities, may cause loneliness. So my question to you is, what project these youngsters at university can do scientifically, which obviously publish at the end of their dissertations, that can link up loneliness, artificial intelligence, that we use the technology for the well-being and not end up then saying, oh, we got it wrong 10, 20 years later. Thank you, Sadhguruji.
So, Professor, I'm sorry if I said something disparaging, I'm so sorry. I don't mean that. And if young people and yourself, who are a leader of those people, want to do something, let me put this out to you, see what you want to do. Because there are many ways to participate. These things are not going to happen because of any one person or one organization or a group of people. This needs the world's involvement, otherwise it will not happen. This is what we are referring to as conscious planet. So consciousness, as I said, it doesn't matter how much I talk about it, generally it flies over people's heads, they don't get it. Because in their mind they're trying to… The only way they can understand something right now with the present form of education is, they're looking for a definition. What is that? If it can be defined, that's not consciousness. If something is defined, it's physical in nature. The nature of physicality is a clear definition, that is physicality. That which is beyond definitions, which are beyond the boundaries of all definitions, that is consciousness. So that's a negative definition in a way. So we say in yoga, we always identify, you're a professor, you identify with the knowledge that you represent. As a yogi, I identify with my ignorance. Why? See this cosmos, how big it is. Neither the men of science nor the religious people know where it begins, where it ends. Is that so, sir? Is that so? No religious person knows where the cosmos begins, where it ends. Bombastic stories are there, leave that. Nobody knows, nor do the men of science know where does it begin, where does it end. In this vast cosmos, it doesn't matter if you read all the books on the planet, still what you know is a minuscule. Am I correct? The planet itself is a minuscule. If you identify with your knowledge, you will become that minuscule. See, how do you become French? You identified with the nation, isn't it? What you identify with it, you become that. How does somebody become an Indian? Identify with that. Because The moment you identify with something, you become that and your mind works around that. You're willing to live and die for that. So the moment you identify with the minuscule of knowledge, you will become that minuscule and rule out all possibilities. But our ignorance is boundless. If you identify with your ignorance, you stay boundless. So, Conscious Planet, this is a movement which is already on in a certain way, but we will be launching a particular aspect of Conscious Planet which will relate to people's mental well-being in a certain way. We're looking at many possibilities. Essentially, it is towards exploring the miracle of your mind. We as a species are dominating this planet only because our cerebral cortex flowered. Otherwise, we would be operating just food, reproduction, sleep, that's about it. But we've become human, something fired within us, our ability to use our intelligence in different ways, our phenomenal sense of memory and our fantastic sense of imagination, all these things are our cerebral process. That is the process that most human beings are suffering right now. They're not suffering life. See, people suffer what happened 10 years ago, now. What happened 10 years ago is not alive. You're suffering your memory, isn't it? Hello? Hello? Those who are in the upper houses? You're suffering your memory. You can suffer what may happen day after tomorrow already. What does this mean? You're suffering your imagination. Your memory and your imagination are two fantastic faculties that we have, which sets us apart from every other creature. And it took millions of years of research and development, not in a university, but on this planet, to get you this level of cerebral capability, and now you suffer this. You can call it stress, you can call it anxiety, you can call it tension, you can call it depression, you can call it by 1,000 names if you want. Essentially, your intelligence has turned against you. You don't know how to hold this sharp knife, you keep poking yourself. Hello? So if we remove half your brain, everybody will be peaceful. Yes. So essentially, the only way people can be reasonably in control is take away their possibilities. See, why do you… if somebody is a dangerous criminal, why is it, unfortunately, if there were no people, there was no city, you could leave him somewhere where he can live happily by himself. But no, because he's dangerous for others, you lock him up. This is what you're doing, locking yourself up with your own identities, with your own stuff. And at least there somebody has a key, when they wish to they can open it, here you've thrown away the key. This is important, that conscious does not mean you become conscious about something. Consciousness is like light, it's on. What is it showing? It'll show what is there. Oh, I became conscious that she's here, that's not the point. I am conscious, that means whatever is here is in my purview. So when you say conscious, people say, I became conscious of God, I became conscious of this, conscious of that. This is not about that. It is just to light up. If you have to light up, you need to energize yourself. This is like the voltage is right now low, it shows just… let's say the voltage is very low, in my vision it just shows these 4 people. What do I think? In my experience, I think there are only 4 people in this hall. If it lights up a little more, then suddenly I see 20 people. If it lights up fully, then I see everybody. This is the nature of your experience. So for your consciousness to light up, you need a more intense and exuberant levels of energy. To create this, we are offering about 10 to 12 different kind of things. Everybody cannot meditate, everybody cannot do yoga. There are classical art forms, there are classical martial arts, there is music, there are variety of things. 12 to 15 minutes, that's all. We will put this on an app and it'll be ready sometime in 2024. We will make this available to the whole world. Please, you must take it up, professors and UNESCO and everybody. If you want me to give it to you and you will run the campaign yourself in the world, I will give it to you because the interest is people should benefit. If 2 to 3 billion people use this for a sustained period of time, you will find a much better mental situation in the world. We are also offering a prize. If you are below 18 years of age, if you do it for 90 days in a committed way, this will be trackable on your app, that you're doing it, it'll check the medical parameters. We have a research center in Harvard University, which is medical university, which is doing all this for us now, and it will check today, how many times in a day did you get angry? It records. How many times were you depressed? How long were you peaceful and happy? All these records. So if you do it for 90 days, if you're below 18 years of age, we'll give you a reward. If you're over 18 years of age, if you do it for 180 days, you will get a reward. If you're over 30 years of age, if you do it for 360 days, you will get a reward. What I'm saying is, if you keep yourself well, we will reward you because the quality of this damn world depends upon you.
Thank you all for your thoughtful questions. Last but not the least, I invite Sadhguru to give us his closing remarks.
Oh. The thing is, this is just the beginning, so I won't make any closing remarks. Thank you.